Welcome guys to another race recap. 2020 Season 3 Week 10, and today we are driving with the skip Barber around Zolder circuit in Belgium. It was quite a busy racing week for me. I had three races in a weekend. First of all, on a Friday I had this SRL fun race with the Audi TCR car. Then I had this skip Barber race, and then on a Sunday we also had a Sunday Drivers Cup fun race. So unfortunately I didn't have time to practice for this one at all. The only practice that I did was the practice session before the race, which lasted about 30 minutes. So let's see how the race will go. And based on my iRating, I got thrown into the first split with very fast guys. And I knew this won't be a very easy race for me, but of course I'll try to do my best, as always. Just waiting lights. There they are. Red lights.
Green flag,
and away we go. And as usual, I lose a position in the start. I should probably just start practicing the starts, because I think there's something I don't quite get. If I lose a position every time, it's not very good. Anyway, one car alongside me there as well. He was carrying much more speed. Now I'm just trying to block these two guys behind me, not giving them any opportunities to overtake, taking the very tight line here, just blocking the inside line. Going to the left, blocking outside line, moving to the right. And the guy behind me backed off a little bit as we are heading to this first chicane. And a huge lock up for me. Just two cars in front of me. And I go over the curb. I realized there was no way I would do the turn, so I just decided to go over the curb. But of course I get a black flag and a slowdown penalty for that, cutting the corner. I'm now holding the last place. There's one car in the middle of the road. I managed to avoid that. So yeah, not very good start for me. And I think, well, at that point I thought that I broke my car, I broke my front wing, at least I thought so. Because I went so aggressively over the curb, it would have been a miracle if the front wing would have been in a decent condition still. Also some weird accident happening in front, I don't know what was that all about. And we are now holding, I don't know, 15th, 16th something place, not quite sure. Starting the second lap. Just hitting the apex inside, actually very nice corner there. Managed to catch up these guys. Just trying to hit the inside apex, and the car tends to understeer a lot when turning to the right. I went so wide there. And now another right-hander trying to hit the apex. Also just a lot of understeer, touching the gravel, almost losing control. Yeah, good save, good save. But yeah, I started to believe that there was some problem with the front wing, because always when I was turning to the right, the car tends to understeer. So I didn't know what to do. And here actually, yeah, I missed my braking point, go to the gravel. But at that point I didn't know that I missed my braking point. Actually I believe that it was all because the front wing damage. So I decided to pit. At this point I decided to come to the pits and fix my car, because there's no way I will drive to the end of the race with this car. Now starting to fiddle with the pit stop setups. No need to replace tires, just using my fast repair the front wing. Of course I will lose at least one position. Those two cars are like half a minute behind, so I should be able to come out of the pits in front of them. So yeah, I decided this is the best thing to do at this point. Coming off to the pits, just in front of the Jose behind me, just making sure I don't cross that white line there, otherwise I would get a drive-through penalty. I did that mistake in a practice one time. So yeah, 3 seconds in front of the Jose. Now just try to get away from him. And about 1 lap later, Jose is right there behind me. He was much faster than me. Also, I realized when I was watching the replay of the race, I realized there was no front wing damage at all. So yeah, I made a stupid mistake. I didn't like. How should I know if there's a front wing damage? Because it really felt like it was broken. Well, maybe it was just the cold tires or something. But yeah, I ruined my race there. Also, Jose getting much better exit from that hairpin. I'm not trying to defend that much. He managed to overtake me, and I'm now holding the 15th place, so this place where I started. And guy behind me is about 7 seconds behind. And it's 10 laps to go now, so I'll try to secure this 15th place. Lap 7 now, so race is pretty much halfway through. And the guy behind is now 6 seconds, okay, 5.5 seconds behind me, but that gap was constantly changing. One lap it was 7 seconds, one lap it was 5 seconds, so me and him, we were pretty much at the same pace, and it was only a matter of who can do little mistakes, less mistakes I mean, because missing an apex one corner can cost you a couple tenths, but then the other guy is missing the apex and you get those tenths back, so it was constantly changing. And lap 10, as you can see now the gap is 6.2 seconds. Also Jose is now 8 seconds in front of me, so he was indeed much faster than me. I just try to keep my cool now and not do any mistakes. We are starting the lap 13, which is actually, it's gonna be my fastest lap. So let's take a look at this lap as a whole. So first corner, trying to hit the apex inside, which I did, very nice. Then letting the car run wide there, hitting that apex curb. Now this right-hander trying to hit the curb inside, nicely. Then let the car run one wide to the left side. This you don't necessarily need to hit the curb inside there. This you can lift just a little bit, braking to make the car turn more easily there. At this point, full throttle. Very nice exit, very nice. Coming to this chicane. Braking somewhere between the 100 meter and this white and red wall. Here I tend to go to the right a little bit so that I can get a much smoother entry to this corner. Again, braking about car length before the curb starts. These are quite important corners to get right. Coming to this hairpin. Braking point is just after the 100 meter port, right here. Going to the first gear, hitting the curb inside. Full throttle. Just trying to get a good speed on the straight. Now braking just before the wall. Change from concrete to the metal fence. A little mistake during those couple last corners, but overall pretty decent lap for me, and the lap time is 146.7. So that was actually about 2 seconds slower than the fastest lap of the race. So even though it was quite a good lap, still 2 seconds slower. So those guys were quite fast. And now, last few corners of the race, coming over to the finish line. Started from 15th place, ended the race in 15th place, so in that sense, well, it was quite good. The stupid mistake, I did the pit stop, but hey, we all only learn from mistakes, so won't do that again. And next week, or this week, I have more time to practice for Skip Barber, so hopefully it will be a better race. So thank you guys for watching this time, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, bye bye.